Hey everyone! Today we are going to be making a homemade pizza dough, and I add a couple ingredients to my homemade pizza dough. I add my pea protein, and then I add some Italian seasoning and some garlic rub just to kind of add some extra flavor to it. So I thought we would just walk through the steps of how easy it is to do that. If you have the Pampered Chef pressure cooker called the quick cooker, it has a proof setting. So you can actually put your dough in there to proof and rise. But if you don't, you can absolutely put like a kitchen towel over your dough and put it like in the laundry room, or one of the things that I do is when I start my dough, I will set my oven to 200 degrees. And then when I'm done preparing the dough, it's usually heated, I turn the oven off and then just open it once to put my dough in with a kitchen towel over it, and let it just sit in there for maybe about 2 hours to let it rise before you're gonna make your pizza. So those are a couple of little tips. So we are gonna use flour, instant yeast, salt, sugar, warm water, and olive oil. Those are our ingredients, plus the pea protein and some of the seasonings. So first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna put all of our dry ingredients in. So I use the Pampered Chef Italian seasoning mix, and I just do a lid full. It's really yummy, salt-free, so you don't have to worry about extra salt in there. And then I think I have just enough of the garlic rub. Yeah, I had just enough for a capful. We'll add the last little bit there, okay? And then we are going to, got a little wild there, add our flour. So it's 1 3/4 cup or 224 grams. So I have our scale here. That's just quick and easy. I don't even have to get a measuring cup out. I measured it the first time. So you're gonna set, and then you're gonna set it back to 0. So then it's just gonna measure out your flour, okay? And we need 224 grams. Let's see how good I am. Okay, we're getting close. You guys, that last little swipe, 224 grams exactly. Maybe I should go get a lotto ticket today. Okay, flour in. All right, so we also need our yeast, and we need 1 1.5 teaspoons of instant rise yeast. If you don't have instant rise yeast and you have regular like yeast, that's fine. You just want to make sure you dissolve that before you put it in with your dry ingredients, okay? So there's 1 teaspoon and then 1/2. It's adjustable. So we will like the teeniest amount left. I feel good about that. All right, there was like not even 1/8 of a teaspoon left in there. We're good. All right, so we've got our yeast, we need salt, and I am going to do about 15 turns on the salt turn, but it's 1 teaspoon of salt. I've just kind of measured that out so I could figure it out. Okay, so we've got our salt. We need a teaspoon of sugar. And so we're gonna use that teaspoon again and throw that right in. Okay, and then we need our pea protein. And I'm gonna clear that out because it's 15 grams. Yes, 15 grams of pea protein for no pizza crust. And again, this recipe should be below in the comments. And what I did to accommodate for the pea protein and the extra seasoning is the water normally is 3/4 of a cup. I upped it to 1 cup so that I had enough water for, there we go, 15 grams. So I had enough water for my dry ingredients. So now we are gonna add in our liquid ingredients and kind of mix everything together. So you wanna make sure, so I have my 1 cup of water measured out, and then you want it to be between 120 degrees and 130 degrees. You can kind of guesstimate. If you have a thermometer, that's really helpful. I have our digital thermometer, so it's instant read, so I can just put that in and see what the temperature is. I got this out a few minutes ago, so we may need to dump a little out and add some hot water. We do. It's only at like 110 degrees. And I wanna make sure that my yeast has enough heat to activate and rise. So I usually just dump 1/4 cup of water out, and I had already boiled this water in my little tea kettle. So we'll put some of that in there, and then we'll just stir it around and retake the temperature. And I know that'll do it. We're back up at 125 degrees. So we're good to go. So we're gonna throw in our water. Okay, and then we're gonna put in a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're gonna mix all of our ingredients together, right? Okay, tablespoon of olive oil. Okay. Then we are going to combine. And I like to use just kind of one of our scrapers, and I do a little bit of flour on it just to keep it from sticking, okay? So we can get rid of our scale here because we're done with that. And the scale does grams, it does ounces, and it does pounds. And you can use it up to 11 pounds, okay? And so right now you're thinking, Sarah, that is not very much dough. But trust me, you guys, I will come back and show you. But it smells amazing because we've got that garlic in there. So then we are going to just lightly flour our pastry mat here. And then we're gonna knead it for a few minutes, and then we will put it into, kind of overfilled that. We will put it into our quick cooker to rise. So I'm gonna knead this for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have kneaded the dough, and now we're gonna put it into the stainless pot of our quick cooker. If you don't have the proof setting on your pressure cooker, then again, remember the oven trick, but just make sure that it's an oven safe bowl and that you're safe putting it in there. Like if you're gonna put a glass bowl, do a tempered glass bowl, things like that. So we are going to use a little bit of olive oil, and I just kind of spray the inside to make sure that it doesn't stick as the dough grows, okay? So I'm just using our kitchen spritzer and just kind of coating the inside, because you guys, it grows like crazy. So you can kind of see, I just kind of sprayed the inside. And then we're going to take our little ball of dough, place it on the inside, make sure it's got that oil on the bottom so it moves around. Good to go. We're gonna take this, place it into our pressure cooker, put our lid on. We're gonna do the proof setting. So we're gonna get it on the proof setting, and the standard time is 30 minutes. So we're gonna just hit the time, and we're gonna go up. We're gonna put it to an hour, and we're gonna hit start. And when that is all done, we will pull our dough out, we will stretch our dough, and we will make our pizza. So I hope you guys enjoyed our homemade pizza dough, and I would love your comments if you give it a try. Have a good day.